Hello and welcome to Wonder WhyZ. My name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the first chapter of Fly Me to the Moon, a sub-series of the Tonikaku Kawaii franchise. But before that, if you are new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuffs and reviews. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now a quick clarification here, this is not entirely a different series altogether. This is the very same series and as such, Tonikaku Kawaii is not actually over. Rather, this can be quoted as a mini-series because this is going to be just 4 issues long and Tonikaku Kawaii is returning in the later half of April around the 22nd or 23rd chapter of the weekly Shonen Sunday. And this is technically like a prequel series which is based around the backstory of Tsukasa, and we finally get to see the entire thing in details, which will be very essential for the plot of Tonikaku Kawaii moving forward, because I think it will be kind of necessary as Kaguya eventually intends to reach the moon one day with the help of NASA. Also, because of these chapters, some very important questions will be raised in the main timeline of the series because of the possible interactions from some other extraterrestrial beings as well, and it might go on to show us new light into already established events. For example, how NASA's old apartment just randomly caught fire. Initially we thought that it was just a gag, but what if there is more to all of this? But anyway, this chapter was really beautiful in my opinion. We get a couple of colored pages in the very beginning, which is really great. The artwork, the overall artwork has been really superb here, and we finally get to witness the story of Tsukasa in all its true glory. Now here the story begins with Tsukasa who is looking at a paddy field, and at that very moment she is kind of recalling the events of her past, and hence the chapter officially starts with yet another version of the Kaguya Monogatari. Now for those of you who are not aware, the Princess Kaguya tale or the bamboo cutter tale is a very famous Japanese folklore which has been used in a number of different literary works, from novels to manga to anime and much more. We have seen the story of Kaguya used in a lot of different other series as well, from the Naruto franchise to Kaguya-sama Love is War and many more. But anyway, that is not the most important point here. We don't necessarily get to see the entire context of that because here we only get to witness child Kaguya who is inside the bamboo pot. But here once again a very big question is raised in relation to the character of modern day Kaguya. Who exactly is this masked character? Why is she named Kaguya? And why does she have such a striking resemblance to this baby who is touted to be the original Kaguya? Is this modern day Kaguya actually a descendant of that original Kaguya, or is there something much more to the story? All these things we are going to find out later on. But here we finally get a time skip as such, and Kaguya is older now and there are many suitors who are trying to gain her favor as such. Many people are looking forward to marry her and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that you all are familiar with the story of Princess Kaguya and how it unfolded and how the emperor fell in love with her and how she eventually left for the moon. That is not the most important part here because the things that we are seeing here are from the perspective of the outside people, namely Tsukasa herself, because here she is actually an apothecary who is actually like a doctor from the older times, and here we get to see her caring nature and how she even traveled from mountain to mountain just to care and tend for the old and sick people. And it is here that she learned from a young boy the entire tale about Kaguya and how one day she has to return back to the moon. And as such we see these black cube-like things which kind of remind me of an event from the Boruto manga. I'm not gonna give any major spoilers here from that, but this black cube-like thing really reminded me of that particular object. But anyway, because the emperor is also involved and Tsukasa's father is an important aide to the emperor, so Tsukasa's parents are also involved in that particular thing in order to save Princess Kaguya from reaching the moon. But alas, that operation is not actually successful. But in the meantime, Tsukasa's own health is deteriorating in a very fast pace and she is in a very bad situation. All these years she has been caring for others, but she has just not cared about her own body. And here the artwork is very brilliant because we get to see the pain, or rather we get to feel the pain of Tsukasa in this particular regard. She is slowly losing her vision, she is slowly losing her entire body, and she has also accepted her fate, but her only regret at this moment is that she is not able to see her father at the last moment of her life. But alas, contrary to her knowledge, that is going to change soon enough because her father came to the room very soon and he gave her something to drink. Her memory is very faded at this moment because she was losing her eyesight, but the next morning she woke up and all her injuries, all her wounds and all her sickness was totally gone. She doesn't know what exactly this thing was. She didn't know if this was going to be a blessing for her or whether this was going to be a hell for her. she was totally oblivious of all of that, but for now, her life has been saved because of the Elixir of Life which her father gave to her. And that is the moment when this chapter finally comes to an end. Now there are many questions which are raised here, of course, but overall I'm really happy with this particular chapter, and I'm really looking forward to the entire story of Tsukasa and how and why does she goes on to change her name from Tsukasa to Tsukasa Tsukuyomi. So that's it for this quick analysis and review video. What do you guys think about all of this? Please do mention your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more. Also, please do join the channel membership for some very cool perks and features. With that being said, this is Wonder WhyZ and I'll see you soon on the next one.